Hi there, welcome to Big V TV. Great to have you with us, VYC men, thanks to our great friends at Moulton. And finally, we are down to the grand final. We're finally there. The two teams have been decided. Again.
16 down to 8, down to 4, down to just 2.
I reckon I said, Steve-O, about a month into the season, look out for Ringwood this season.
Sorry?
I reckon I said about a month in, look out for Ringwood.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure round 1 I said Melbourne were going to be pretty competitive and definitely grand final material.
I don't know that this is a pat yourself on the back session here, Steve-O, but I'm just pointing out there that I did say Ringwood.
Well, we can actually see whether that
was
was true or not. So if we can just go to the tape.
Yeah, no, they're not going to tell you anything.
We're not doing that?
They're not going to tell you anything.
No? Okay.
Dandenong 67 went down to Ringwood 70 in overtime. Hickey 13 points, 9 rebounds. Tawny Port, 11 points and 6 rebounds. Riley Wood had 18, shot 7 of 25 on the night for Dandenong. Johnny Crichton had 13 and 6. The Hawks get it done.
As I said, I'm the only one that tipped Ringwood last week.
Wow.
And
this isn't a backpacking.
Can you see that writing?
It is.
Big black text highlighted. That's
this is what you said last week, nothing more certain. This was a nothing more certain for you.
You can tell it's his first year with us, can't you? Yeah. So the reason we say that is to pump up the opposition.
Oh, all right.
Because we want the opposition to win.
Well, they did.
They did win. They got up by 3.
That's, well done to Russ and the boys. That is absolutely fantastic. I'm so rapt to see them in there. I said last week that Dandenong had to play a certain way, and unfortunately they didn't. And when you've got players of Gabe Hadley's calibre sitting on the bench, hitting 15 in 19 minutes, hitting 15 points, you're not going to win games without players like that out there. So,
in all seriousness, Dandenong, on their home deck, how do they lose that game? Like, seriously.
Oh, that to me, that's the stat. I'll tell you straight up. Look, don't get me wrong, they shot at 29%.
They ain't going to win you games.
Riley knew it, JJ knew it, they were all struggling for a shot. And when you've got a guy, though, like Gabe again, who's 6 of 13 and actually shooting quite well, that's where it is. The other way around that then is Ringwood actually having, and this was the one thing we've talked about all year, not having that 6 or 7 player coming in and scoring 8 or 9 points, not scoring that 8 or 9 points for them. And this time they had 11, 5, 4, 2, 2. They had guys putting in all over the court. So that is awesome. And I'm really rapt for Russ and boys. They deserve it.
Melbourne 86.
Before you move on, a couple of things to touch on that game because I was fortunate enough to get out there.
Yeah, we've only got 2.
Right. Oh, no, sorry. Okay, fair enough. I'll just sleep here in the corner.
First thing, between both sides, brilliant sportsmanship. I'll say that. 2 sides gave everything they got on the floor at the end. And throughout the game, brilliant sportsmanship. Riley Wood had a chance to win it at the end of regulation. Actually made the shot, but was after the buzzer expired.
Go to the replay?
Unfortunately, Big V just don't have that technology to...
Okay. But they should speak to the media people about that.
It was definitely after the buzzer.
Okay.
I think 99% of Ringwood fans knew... The whole crowd knew that was after the buzzer.
Well, I bet you Ringwood did.
Yeah.
Ringwood looked like they were going to lose the game in the fourth quarter too. They were up probably 8 points, a really handy margin. As you mentioned, a couple of Gabe Hadley big 3-pointers, a couple with his hand in the face too. He's a pretty talented player. And the difference was Ringwood's size because Michael Salty got into foul trouble early on. Matt Hickey and Daniel Port really stepped up.
Tawny
really stepped up, so the special mentions to those 2 players.
Well, we've given them a mention today. So Ringwood go through to the grand final. They will take on the Tigs. Melbourne 86 defeated Eltham 63. Huey Baxter 20 points, 9 rebounds. Dan Sutcliffe had 17 points and 14 rebounds. Peniotto and Corneliuson 15 points each. So they all got amongst it for the Tigers. Christian Yamanui had 26.6 rebounds, 5 steals. But where was Lippy?
Lippy
had 35 the week before.
Had 35, and Lippy, unfortunately for Eltham, was attending a wedding.
No! Was he?
So
Lippy.
yeah.
Was it him getting married?
No, I'm not sure exactly who
was
it
it
was.
him best man?
I can't answer.
Was
that.
it him giving the bride away?
I agree
What
with you.
the hell was he doing?
No Lippy and no Sammy Whelan.
Wow.
So you take out.
What, Sammy was getting married. Lippy went to the wedding. Or?
No. He's at schoolboys.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they unfortunately, and look,
Couple of big guns out.
I think the 23 points difference. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. I said last week that the only thing Melbourne have to do is stop Lipinski in the key.
Well, they stopped him, all right. They sent him to a wedding.
He obviously got a little scared or something.
They
We
sent
don't
him
know.
to a wedding, mate.
But
it's funny, he only got the wedding invitation in the mail on
I don't
Monday.
think they would have got up anyway.
Oh, well, that's what I was waiting for.
I don't think. I think that 20.
So with Lippy,
if it was 3 or 4 points, 5 points, 6 points, something like that, you could say that he would have made a difference. But I think Melbourne are too big in the key, and they keep him out of it. And Melbourne deserve that win through and through. They are one of the best 2 teams of the year. My tip, I will say, from earlier in the year, start of the year, was always, again, apart from us, which we've had this argument on.
Yeah, no, you guys were right in there till the end.
Was
right
going
in the thick of it.
Was going to be Danny Melbourne with the best 2 teams, especially after we played Melbourne and saw what they had. And here, I think they still would have got up. But, I mean, some good numbers by some of those guys. Yamuni again to get those shots. And Melbourne doing it without the likes of Bynes and Karabatsa scoring too.
Are you singing nursery rhymes in the background at the moment? Or?
You know, I've got this rare and amazing talent to produce something out of my mouth without actually moving my mouth.
No, we've seen you produce.
Well, I was going to say, is that why when the hand disappears, he talks?
Yeah, very good. Very good. It's taken you about 12 weeks to think of that, by the way. Grand final, Oakley Recreation Centre this weekend, Steve-O. Is it Saturday or Sunday?
It is Sunday, 12 p.m.
12 p.m.
Sunday.
That's what he just said, didn't he?
Did you?
Sunday. He just said Sunday, 12 noon.
That's good, because I think I can go to that now.
Excellent.
I wasn't going to go Saturday, so I was going to get you to change it.
Well, you had your spot booked from round one, so you were always going.
Up. We said Saturday, and you said no.
Just won't have a team coach.
I can't make Saturday.
Do you know who I am?
Out at Oakley Recreation Centre, by the way.
Correct.
Oakley Recreation
Make sure
Centre.
you do not go to Melbourne Sports and
That's not GSAC, that's Oakley Recreation Centre.
That's Orc.
Okay, fantastic. Melbourne, Ringwood. Can I just say, just so people are aware, just so they know what's going on. Just happened to have my granddaughter in here with us today, and she's just off in the over beside the camera, just amusing herself and singing nursery rhymes. So if you're wondering what's going on,
She does not get her singing talents from this one.
no, she doesn't. But that's what's going on at the moment. She's entertaining herself. We like that. Steve-O's very good at entertaining himself too. Melbourne or Ringwood, Steve-O?
That's totally different. And not by choice.
I will be tipping Melbourne.
Don't you still colour in?
Because?
As well? Steve-O still colours in.
That's what the kids are calling it?
Yes.
Give us a reason. It's a grand final show, mate.
I think Ringwood played their grand final last week.
Ooh.
They did everything to get over the line against Dandenong. Unbelievable performance, but I think Melbourne's size as well will be too much for Ringwood.
Come on. Who are you going for? We know you'll be back here to pat yourself on the back one way or another next week. Who are you going for?
Ringwood.
Really? Ringwood to win?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I haven't been wrong in a while.
You know why, though? Because he just stated before, we said something about Melbourne early on, and now I'm going to tip Ringwood. So when we come back next week, yes, I remember when Melbourne win, I said Melbourne back in the day in 1935. And then when Ringwood win, well, I tipped Ringwood last week.
No, seriously. No mucking around here. Don't kick me under the table when you say it like you did a minute ago. Do you seriously reckon Ringwood will win this game? Seriously?
Look, I don't know. But...
Well, you changed your mind 47 times last week, so just give us a serious tip.
Okay, Ringwood are my tip.
By how much?
By 2.5 points.
Well, so you've stuffed it up already. You can't win by... You know that. So they win by 2 or 3. What are you going to go with?
3.
Right. Why? Why will they win this game? I hope he's got a reason.
I don't, look, I don't. I just, you know what, and it's going to sound stupid, and that's why I'm probably hesitant in saying it or whatever else. I think they want it more. I think the players of Ringwood want this game. I think as players, they want it more than anybody else out there. I think as a team, as an association, they want it more. And they're proving that. 6 weeks ago, we'd written them off.
I hadn't.
Yes, you had. All of us had. We'd all said that their depth was going to be a problem. Yes. That it's not going to be there. Well, they've shown us in the last couple of weeks that they've started to fix that a little bit. And as they've added to that, their players are stepping forward. They're not needing the likes of Sean Nugent, who at the start of the year was killing it, to score his 15, 20 points. They're doing it with them guys getting 4 or 5 points and 5 or 6 rebounds.
What's Melbourne done wrong? Exactly.
Melbourne have done nothing wrong, and Nick and the guys there, good luck to them and all that sort of thing. I have a feeling that those guys, the Ports and Nugent and that they want this more, and I think they. I don't think they played their grand final last week. I think this is their one to come up because I think their grand final, that game last week wasn't right, but I think this one they're gonna.
Let's put this on the table, just so I'm aware. Is there anyone from Melbourne going to a wedding this week, Steve-O, that you know of?
From what I know of, no.
Is there anyone from Melbourne going to the birth of a baby this week?
No.
Is there anyone going to a full moon party in Thailand or anything like that?
No.
Right. Is there any? No. Is there anyone headed off to college this week and won't be here for this game that you know of?
Not a clue.
So no, that you know of.
Not that I know of.
There is nothing more certain than Melbourne wins this week. Nothing more certain. No, I know that. That was to get Ringwood up. I did that on purpose.
So are you now trying to get Ringwood up again?
I'm being serious. There is nothing more certain.
Okay, so he thinks Ringwood as well.
Tigers will win the grand final. VYC men. Well done, Tigers. They will get up. I agree with you, Steve.
Great work, Ringwood.
Ringwood, well done on getting there.
Well done, Tigers.
Well done on getting there.
Go
Tigers
basketball.
to win it. We'll see you next week on Big V TV to wrap it all up.